So hello guys, I this is the fifth video on our dynamic programming series, okay, and we are going to discuss a very nice question in this series. But I have few requirements from you guys, that make sure that you guys have watched all the videos from part 1 to part 4, okay guys. Okay, I want all of you guys to have completed watching all the videos from part 1 to part 4, and I hope that you guys know all the DP tricks I taught till now. Okay, generally, what are the steps to solve a DP problems? In general, like these tricks nobody else is right now teaching in the DP area. First thing is what? Always consider a empty DP array. Then second thing is DP of I is the best answer to the question if the size of the array was I. Then third, calculate DP of 1 say till DP of n. Once you have all these values from dp1 to dpn, then dp of n will be your final answer, because the size of the array was what? N. So obviously dp of n will be your final answer, guys. So I hope this much is clear, okay, because you guys must have watched my previous sessions, right? That's why. Yeah. So guys, okay, so this thing is clear. Now let me take a very interesting problem. We are given two arrays, array A and array B. The question is that we have to select a subset from this array, subset of elements in this in both these arrays, such that there are no adjacent elements. So what do I mean by that? Now let me explain. So if I select, see, this is column 1, this is column 2, column 3, column 4. So the first rule is that if you select a number from any column, then you can select either it from array A or B. You cannot select both. Means you cannot select 3 and 8 at the same time. You cannot select 4 and 3 at the either you select 3 or you select 4. So condition number 1 is only one element from one column you can select. Only one element from one column, okay, at max. So I hope this is clear. Second, no two selected elements should be consecutive. No two selected elements should be consecutive, okay. So now let me explain what I mean by that. So if I select 4 here, na, okay, let me write some numbers, right? 2 5 3 2, something like that. 8 7 6 5. So if I select 8, then I select 3, then my subset will be what? 8 plus 3. This is a valid subset. This is okay. Okay, this is a valid subset. We can consider this. But if I try to select, say, 7 plus 3, 7 plus 3, then this is not valid, because 7 and 3 are consecutive, okay. So you cannot take adjacent or consecutive elements. Also you cannot take elements from the same column. Also if I try to take 3 plus 6, that is also wrong. Got it? Because 3 and 6 are coming in the same column, so that is also not allowed. So there are two conditions: don't take two elements from the same column, only take one element from one column at max, okay. You can even ignore the full column as well, okay. And if you want to select an element from the column, then only select one. Say I selected 3, then I cannot select 6, I also cannot select 4, I also cannot select 7. Why I cannot select 6? Because 6 is coming in the same column. Why I cannot select 4 and 7? Because 4 and 7 are consecutive to 3. The only options now I have is to select 2 or 8 with 3. So 8 plus 3 is also valid, and 2 plus 3 is also valid, guys. So I hope you guys are understanding what is valid and what is invalid, okay. So basically, if there is a number, na, say n2, say let's write here, okay, n5. In case I select n5, na, so you cannot select n2, you also cannot select the number here, you also cannot select the number here. Yes, all these numbers you can select, but the number just adjacent, this one and this one, these three are not allowed, okay. So I hope the problem is clear to you guys, okay. So moving back, This was our original question. So let's create a dp array. Okay, dp of 1 will give the best answer till this index, dp of 2 will give the best answer till the for the first two, and dp of 3 will give best answer for the first three. Dp of 4 will give the best answer for first four, and dp of 5 will give the best answer for first five. Okay, we are going to study dynamic programming with very ease, no, not involving recursion memorization at all. We will try to focus and improve the actual dp logic. Once we get good in that, then we can introduce recursion and memorization. Okay, so my main goal is to improve the dp logic of you guys. What happens in general market, you can see that everyone is trying to teach you recursion and memorization, but in that race they forget to teach you actual dp. That's why the dp concepts of people are generally weak. So let's directly tackle on dp. Okay, so how do we solve this good dp problem? So tell me guys, what will be the value of dp of 1? Okay, let me write this array a and array b now. Okay, yeah, let me see if I have an eraser here, some size. Okay, yeah, yeah, it's working. Thank God. Yeah. So, guys, what I mean to say is for this problem, now, what will be dp of 1? Can anybody think and tell me? Okay. Let's try to think what will be dp of 1. Okay. Because this is very, very important in this case. What will be dp of 1? Yeah. So, okay. So, dp of 1. Okay. Yeah. So dp of 1. Say if the array was both the arrays were only of size 1, then which element you would choose to maximize your answer? The question is what? Choose a subset with maximum sum such that no elements are consecutive. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. Choose a subset from these two arrays such that the sum is maximum and no two elements are consecutive. Okay, clear. So we have 2 and we have minus 5. Which one you would select, guys? It's common sense. You will be select 2. Why will you select 5? So that's it. Maximum of both two numbers you will select. So we selected 2. Very good. Now let's talk about dp of 2. So if we had our both the arrays were till here, then what would be the best answer? That's the meaning of dp of 2. Okay. So guys, we have 3, we have 8, we have minus. If what one option I have is that I don't do anything. Let's ignore 3 and 8. So dp of 2 is same as dp of 1. What? One possible answer is dp of 1 2. One possible answer is I ignore 3, I ignore 8, and let's whatever the answer of was there for dp of 1, I keep the answer same as that only. Okay. Second option is I try to involve 3 and 8. So let me involve 3. If I involve 3, the answer will be what? 3 plus nothing. Because once I use 3, I cannot use 2 nor I can use 5 because they are both adjacent to 3. Nor I can use 8. So the answer is only 3. And the second thing, what I can do is I can use 8. So if I use 8, again I cannot use 3 or 2 or minus 5. So answer can either be 2, it can either be 3, or it can either be 8. So what is the maximum of all? Maximum of all is what? 8. So I will be using 8. So guys, it is clear that dp of 1 is 2 and dp of 2 is 8. Okay, now let's try calculating dp of 3. Okay, let me use my eraser. So dp of 1 was 2 and dp of 2 was 8, right? Yeah. So I'm trying to keep the same screen because I don't want to lose track and again draw the same example, right? So guys, see dp of 1 and 2, you guys so easily can calculate without any formula. You know now why I'm trying to calculate dp 1 2 3 by own, so I can see some pattern. Once I see the pattern, I will make the formula and I will be done, guys. Okay, so let's okay. Yeah. So guys, the thing is now that let's talk about dp of 2. Okay guys, so guys, the for dp of 2, the answer is 8. Okay, now let's talk about dp of 3. If I am at dp of 3, I have two choices. What? One is don't do anything. You are at column 3, don't do anything, forget 4 and 3. Whatever the answer was there for dp of 2, that's your answer. So one answer is what? Dp of 2, which is what? 8. Very good. One is either try to include 4 or try to include 3. So if I try to include 4, what will be my answer? 4 plus something, and if I try to include 3, the answer will be what? 3 plus something. So let's say I took 4. So guys, if I take 4, I cannot add 3, nor I can add 8, nor I can add this 3. Okay, I can only use 2 and minus 5. So these guys were at index 1 na. So my answer will be 4 plus dp of 1, whatever was the best answer till index 1 plus 4. So 4 plus dp of 1, as second index cannot be used, they are adjacent na. And if I use 3, same story, I cannot use 8, 3 or 4. So I will use 3 plus dp of 1, whatever was the best answer till first index. So 3 plus dp of 1. So what is the maximum? 4 plus dp of 1. dp of 1 was what? 2. So this will be 6. And this will be 5. So the maximum is what? 8, 6, 5. The maximum of all these is 8. Got it, guys? The maximum of all of these is 8. Okay. Maximum of all of these is 8. So dp of 3 is what? 8 as well. So let me use my eraser. Let me use my eraser. And yeah, just a second. Huh? Let us write the dp of 3 value, which is 8. So guys, we know dp of 1, we know dp of 2, we know dp of 3. The final answer will be dp of n. Okay, deep means here n is equal to 5. You can see the fifth column. So guys, let me explain. Okay, yeah, so yeah, dp of 3. Let's talk about dp of 3. That's 8. Okay, no issues. Now guys, let's calculate dp of 4. Okay, so I think we can write it in a formula method as well. Let's go here. So guys, we have to calculate dp of 4. Okay, and what was our array? Let me check once. It was 2 3 4 minus 8 and 2. 2 3 4 minus 8 and 2. 2 3 4 minus 8 and 2. And for that one, it was minus 5 8 3 1 minus 4. Minus 5 8 3 1 minus 5 8 3 1 and minus 4. Okay, now I'm at index 4. So what will be dp of 4? Let's try to calculate. One option is what? I ignore minus 8 and minus 1. So option number 1 is what? Dp of 4 is nothing but what? Dp of 3. What is the meaning of dp of 3? The best answer I got for the first 3 indexes. Okay, so option 1 is done. Now option 2, I try to include minus 8. So if I try to include minus 8, the answer will be what? Minus 8 plus, if I am using minus 8, I cannot use 1, nor I can use 4, nor I can use 3. I can use the numbers which are there from index 2. So whatever was the best answer for first two indexes, which was what? dp of 2. So the answer is minus 8 plus dp of 2. Similarly, if I try to take say 1, so answer will be what? 1 plus dp of 2. Now whatever is the maximum of all these, now we will take that answer. dp of 3 is what? 8. dp of 2 was what? 8. 8 plus minus 8 will be 0. And this was what? 8 plus 1, which will be 9. So we have three choices: 8, 0 or 9. Maximum, which is the biggest number? 9. So dp of 4 will be what? 9, guys. So if I try to make a general formula, if I'm at, and see, just assume you are at an index I and there you are having two elements. Okay, c, say let's take c2 or c5. So dp of I in general is what? It is, the first option is what? Just ignore the current index, the dp of I minus 1. The second option is, this was element from array A, this was from B. So second option is take A of I and do what? dp of I minus 2, because if you do I minus 1, it will become adjacent. And the third option is what? Or you can say, yeah, so let's call this the this is the first option, third option, and the second option. So what is the second option for us? Okay, what is the second option for us? Let's talk about the second option for us. So the second option for us is a of I. Okay, it's b of I plus dp of I minus 2. As simple as that. Got it, guys? dp b of I plus dp of I minus 2. Got it, guys? So I will take the maximum of these three. So basically I will run a for loop and I will keep calculating dp of 1 2 3 4 5 6 till last. Okay, because I will be going from 1 to n in the for loop. Okay, So I will be using this recurrence formula and calculating my answer. Okay guys, so let's go to the coding stage. So okay, it's stdc plus plus dot h. Okay, tippedf long and ll. Okay. So here we go. Okay, so first we will take input. So we have two arrays, right? So I'm using one based indexing. That's why I'm writing ll a of n plus 1 0. So array A I have, now I have array B as well. Okay guys, I hope this is pretty clear to you guys. Okay. Now I have to take input of these elements. It's better to write these piece of code before the recording the video, no? This takes some time and these are so trivial things. Okay. Yeah. So now I just read the array A. Now using the same format I'll be reading. Okay, LL is nothing but like the beginners can consider it as long. It is basically int only. I'm using long int in a short format, so that's it. See, even if you're using C++, Java, Python, whatever, the code format will not change. Okay, you have to run the for loops. You have to write the if conditions. They are same in every programming language, so don't fear. It is independent of language. Okay, I'm making two arrays, then I'm taking the input of those elements. So this should not be hard for you to understand if you know the basics of programming. Okay, so I took array A, I took array B. Okay, and now let me take okay. So what was the actual it was what, 2 3 4 minus 8 and 2, 2 3 4 minus 8 and 2. So 5, then 2 3 4 minus 8 and 2, then minus 5 8 3 1 minus 4 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5 8 minus 5 8 3 1 minus 4. Okay, so 3 1 minus 4. So yeah, we have both of them now right now. So guys, the issue is that in our see, in our condition na, what we are going to do is we will have to write this formula, okay, which we came up with. Dp of I is a of I plus dp of I minus 2. So I minus 2 key value we should always have. So we should start our I iterating from 2 only. Okay, or 2 is also not good. I think we should start from 3. Okay, so we will have to start from 3, because for dp of 1 we will not be able to do I. If it is 1, then 1 minus 2 will become minus 1. Okay, so dp of 1 and dp of 2 we have to calculate by ourselves in this problem. Then from d3 we can use the for loop. Okay, so generally what I mean to say is okay, what I mean to say is that say if I start from 3, then the things are pretty normal, like y I less than equal to n I plus plus. So one possible option is what, let's write op1. One possible option is let me write it as x. Yeah, so one possible option is don't do anything, just consider dp of I minus 1. Very good. The other possible option is consider a of I plus dp of I minus 2. Very good. Then the other possible option is okay, the second possible option, let's write it as b of I. Okay, I will consider only b of I. Okay, like I like this b word so much. B of I. Okay, so we have this x, we have this y, we have this z. Then the third option is what, I use a of I plus dp of I minus 2. Okay, I hope this is clear to everyone out there. Yeah, I hope this is clear to everyone out there. So xyz, now whatever the maximum of all these values is, I will take that as my dp of I. So max of what, x comma max of what, y comma z. This is the way we can find maximum of three numbers in C++. You can use whatever tricks you have in your Python and Java. So this is it. But what is dp of 1, guys? So dp of 1 is very easy to calculate. You only have two numbers, whichever is the maximum of both the numbers, just take that in, a1 on comma b1. So easy to do. Now dp of 2, you have two options. What? Either just ignore this all the elements at the index 2, so just take dp of 1. Or if you're taking elements at the index 2, then take the maximum of both these elements. Okay. Yeah. This is just like the formula. If you see now, see maximum of x was what? Dp of I minus 1. So here also, if I is 2, you are doing dp of I minus 1. And then maximum of what? Y and z. What is y and z? B of I plus dp of I minus 2, a of I plus dp of I minus 2. So you are also, you're doing that only. A of I plus dp of I minus 2 here does not exist, because dp of I minus 2 is dp of 0, and dp of 0 is nothing. Okay. So here you can even write, okay, let's declare the dp array as well, dp of n plus 1, and let me write it as 0. Okay, I hope this is pretty good. So for just a checking purpose, we can print the value of dp of I at each stage. Okay, and then we will be having the final value always. 36. What is the what is issue at line number 36? Okay, so what's the issue? Not able to find out right now. So let me write c out slash n as well. So dp of 1, I think. So they are saying that dp of 3 is what? 8. Okay. So let me print the index I as well. These are just to check. This is called debugging, guys. Okay. Just to check what is the value at index. So at index 3, they say the answer is 4 8, and the index 4, the answer is 9. So index 5 is answer is 10. So guys, the answer is 10. Okay. The maximum subset from both these arrays, if you don't include any adjacent numbers, it's 10. Okay, guys. So it's dp of n. Okay. Yeah, so let me just print that out. Yeah, so thank you guys. This video is done. Now we are coming up with better and better problems, and we'll be explaining those solutions, so your dp becomes actually good. I don't want you guys to just follow what is being taught in the market. I want to actually improve your dynamic programming. So I will do all possible steps, so make sure that you guys learn dynamic programming in the best possible way. So thank you guys. Now I am leaving the meeting. Okay, thank you guys. Let's stop the recording.